Have you been aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through NTA Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores, and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences including English and mathematics, can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in mass communication and MBTE approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism and television engineering respectively. The college, as a training herb with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or contact 080-33-834-343 and 080-69-809-897. Announcer Management.
كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون رمضان oṣù àánú Ramadan oṣù ṣiṣẹ́ ládàgbẹ̀sán olóore lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀rún alan ṣàrù karama alábàjọ tiléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ fi ń pe gbogbo mọ́mìnà láti wá ṣiṣẹ́ olóore nínú oṣù alápọ̀nlé jùlọ ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ ètò Ramadan níléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ ìrun pípé àyọkẹ́ láti ná Al-Qur'an wá sí lóríṣiríṣi pẹ̀lú ikima pẹ̀lú owó tẹ̀ ní kábàámọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ olóore nínú oṣù yóò ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ Ramadan. Ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ àti olùdarí iléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ ló ń pè wá wípé kájọ wá ṣiṣẹ́ ládá òní rẹpẹtẹ. Ẹ pè Babatunde Suleiman 0803 4874 456 Ramadan Sharuabe.
My name is Mr. Nta Akure. I'm here to talk about the StarTime Solar experience that was recently installed to the present facility I manage. We've had some issues when it comes to powering the facility. We made a contact with the StarTime's company, and on the long run, we're able to get into partnership with them, where they formally installed the current inverter machine. The installation of this very inverter gave us a cut in our cost implications when it comes to the usage in power, both in PACN and also the diesel purchase to our generator.
Hotels abound everywhere, but when you're looking for a cozy, comfortable, luxury, and environment that will take you to the zenith of your expectations, A&T Residential Hotels is the place. The rooms are designed to be your home away from home. We have services, both bar, room, and kitchen are all 24 hours. We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool and our gym to keep your body fit. Our staff are excellent as they welcome you with royalty. Come shake your body as our nightclub opens every Friday with Asu Barbecue. Asuya joints available all day. We have a whole capacity of about 1,500 for your occasions. Welcome to A&T Presidential Hotels, Kilometer 5, Ilesha, Owo Expressway, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 081 46 33 5949 and also 1222 6282. A&T Presidential Hotels. Comfort and class redefined.
Have you been aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through NTA Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores, and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences including English and mathematics, can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in mass communication and MBTE approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism, and television engineering, respectively. The college, as a training hub with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or contact 080-33-834-343 and 080-69-809-897. Announcer Management.
صيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون رمضان oṣù àánú Ramadan oṣù ṣiṣẹ́ ládàgbẹ̀san olóore lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀rún alan ṣàrù karama alábàjọ tiléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ fi ń pe gbogbo mọ́mìnà láti wá ṣiṣẹ́ olóore nínú oṣù alápọ̀nlé jùlọ ṣonígbàwọ́ ètò Ramadan níléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ ìrun pípé àyọkẹ́ láti ní Al-Qur'an wá sí lóríṣiríṣi pẹ̀lú ikime pẹ̀lú owó tẹ̀ ní kábàámọ̀ pẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ olóore nínú oṣù yóò ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ Ramadan ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ àti olùdarí iléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ ló ń pè wá wípé kájọ wá ṣiṣẹ́ ládá onírẹpẹtẹ ẹ pé Babatunde Suleiman 0803 4874 456 Ramadan ṣàrù abẹ.
A very good evening to you, and you are welcome on another edition of News Diary. News Diary is a compilation of fresh reports and those that came your way in the course of the outgoing week. I am Toyin Batire. We will go on a break. It returns with the news of the day. Please stay with us. Road infrastructure, primary health care facilities, and solar-powered water projects were some of the rehabilitated and completed projects inaugurated to commemorate the first-year anniversary of the administration of Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. Completed roads at Akure, Ayegunle, Okakoko, and Owo were inaugurated as the governor emphasized the need for more roads to stimulate socio-economic activities and development of the state. Paul Omukago reports.
This 5.5-kilometer Iguba Township Road, like others spread across the 3 senatorial districts, aims to bring development to the grassroots. Besides improving the aesthetics of the benefiting communities, the roads facilitate the ease of doing business. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who also commissioned the Alabaka Extension Road in Akure and 3 others at Owo, said the projects rekindle hope and restoration of dignity to the people.
Rehabilitation of this strategic road transcends mere renewal of asphalt and concrete. We celebrate a decisive stride in our collective resolve to reposition Ondo State as a vibrant hub of prosperity and sustainable development.
There were goodwill messages from royal fathers and the people expressing hope for more people-oriented projects in their respective communities.
Our road infrastructure are being put in place. The solar lights is dotting the length and breadth of our wall. It shows the fact that the kingdom is being transformed by your government.
Don't see anything much that can make this 1 year more colorful than what we are doing, because all the senatorial districts benefited from our East governor.
Water projects and primary health facilities were also inaugurated in Akure, Ondo, and Owo. In Akure, Paul Omukagu, NTA News.
Now, youth from the Southwest geopolitical zone have made useful suggestions towards upgrading the existing national youth policy to reflect current trends, particularly as it affects young Nigerians. The coalition of these suggestions and contributions will serve as feedback for the Federal Ministry of Youth Development to expound on as the two-day consultative meeting ends in Akure. Paul Omukago again reports.
Building on the opening session of the Southwest Consultative Meeting, these youths, NGOs, and professional groups brainstormed on the thrust, thematic areas, and objectives of the existing policy before breaking into 6 groups. Each group thereafter did presentations as it affects the mental health of youths, the need for more infrastructure across different areas of human endeavor, and creation of jobs, among other issues.
While going through the policy, I realized that we actually have a policy, but what we don't have is operations or implementation. So in our group, we've been able to talk about how we can use technology and digital tools to now make sure this policy is being implemented well.
We identified about 3 implementation frameworks that were flawed in the current policy, and we recommended it here today at the discussion.
In our group discussion, we come to conclusion that we think they should add youth and sports management, because it is very, very important for youth to be involved in sports. And under this youth and sports management, what they can do is they should create job opportunities in sport for the youth.
Organizers say the idea is to engage the youths in conversations that can shape the new policy framework for the younger generation of Nigerians.
Analyzing what has been presented here, taking it to the larger national template, and inviting them to be a part of the consultation, the validation of the new policy that's going to happen in Abuja.
It's really a great time of brainstorming, discussing, analyzing, and projecting forward as to the future we want for the young people in Nigeria.
Because of emerging issues, emerging trends, dynamism of the world, that is why we call them now. Over the past 5 years, what happens, any gap, any omission, any trend, new trends, that is why we call for this meeting.
Participants were further encouraged to send their respective individual and group position papers on critical areas that can be of benefit to youth in the policy being reviewed to the social media handles and portal of the Federal Ministry of Youth Development. In Akure, Paul Omukago, NTA News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has warned Nigerians to be careful of a fraudulent recruitment link circulating online, distancing itself from what it described as a fake and misleading website. In a notice posted on its official X platform on Saturday, the Commission said it did not approve or originate the link being shared, cautioning Nigerians against providing sensitive information on the platform. Reaffirming its official communication procedures, INEC stressed that any legitimate recruitment exercise will be announced only through its verified channels. You are still watching News Diary. We will go on another break. It returns shortly.
Aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through Nta Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores, and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences including English and mathematics, can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in Mass Communication and MBTE approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism, and television engineering, respectively. The college, as a training hub with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or contact 080-33-834-343 and 080-69-809-897. Announcer Management.
Many thanks for staying tuned. Now to some of the reports that made headlines in the course of the week. Medical experts in Ondo State during the week urged residents to maintain clean and hygienic surroundings to curb the spread of deadly diseases, particularly Lassa fever. The advisory follows ongoing reports of Lassa fever cases in the state, which continues to be among the areas affected in the current outbreak. Second, Abiola Ariyo reports.
Lassa fever is a viral hemorrhagic disease endemic in parts of the country and typically peaks during the dry season between November and May. Medical experts say transmission occurs mainly through contact with food or household items contaminated by infected rodents, particularly the multi-mammate rat. They said the disease can also spread from person to person through contact with the bodily fluids of an infected individual.
When this disease comes in, or when somebody contacts this disease, the first thing the person will notice is having fever, a very high-grade fever, over 38 degrees Celsius, and at the end of it, you begin to feel that you are losing your appetite. Okay, you are having some eye redness, you are having some running nose, eye discharges, cough. All of those things will creep in. And if care is not taken, of course, one will be thinking that probably he or she is being infected with malaria fever. Only before the person gets to know that is having a different challenge from what was at the back of the disease has gone to another stage of complication, and at that level the person might begin to bleed, either per rectum, where you defecate with blood stain, or you cough out blood, or the individual bleeds from nose.
In Ondo State, out of 262 suspected cases recorded so far, 53 have been confirmed. Health authorities say surveillance and case management activities have been intensified across affected communities. Response measures include contact tracing, community sensitization, laboratory testing, and the distribution of medical supplies to designated treatment centers.
It's not the time to stay at home and say you want to use maybe just herbal concoction or just take drugs that are not prescribed. The treatment is free of charge in our treatment centers.
Residents are advised to maintain proper environmental sanitation, store food in rodent-proof containers, block holes in their homes to prevent rodent entry, and seek prompt medical attention if they experience symptoms. In Akure, Abiola Ariyo, Nta News.
The Bat Ideological Group during the week empowered about 500 wives of military and paramilitary personnel in Ondo State. The initiative was aimed at strengthening family stability, promote economic empowerment, and enhance awareness of available support opportunities for women on the home front. Abiola Ariyo reports.
The event, held in Akure, the Ondo State capital, attracted wives of personnel from different military and paramilitary agencies. The national women leader, military and paramilitary, Bat Ideological Group, Gloria Luca, said the initiative is designed to recognize the sacrifices of military and paramilitary families by equipping the women with practical skills for economic independence.
We are all here on behalf of our wonderful president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is doing a wonderful job in Nigeria. And with the Bat Ideological Group, we also empower women, make sure they get whatever they desire as a woman at home. They are going to give their children free education. The education I'm talking about, the free education I'm talking about, a lot of students are benefiting of it now as I'm talking to you. After giving them that free education, they also give them money. Monthly allowance, 40 to 50,000 every month.
Beneficiaries were presented with palliatives including bags of rice, tubers of yam, semovita, among others. Elizabeth Boyenle, who spoke on behalf of the beneficiaries, expressed appreciation to the Bat Ideological Group, describing the initiative as timely and impactful.
They tried a lot, and they promised us some things, which I hope they are going to bring it and they are going to send to us.
The program also featured registration for free education for children of wives of military and paramilitary. Organizers say the initiative will be sustained through continuous engagement and follow-up empowerment activities. In Akure, Abiola Rio, NTA News.
The review of the 2019-2023 National Youth Policy took center stage in Akure during the week as stakeholders from the Southwest Zone examined critical issues affecting young people across the country. The two-day consultative meeting convened by the Federal Ministry of Youth Development assessed gaps in implementation, funding constraints, youth unemployment, skills development, and access to opportunities, the report. The National Youth Policy 2019-2023 provides a comprehensive framework designed to empower Nigerians between the ages of 18 and 29 for sustainable national development. The policy developed by the Federal Ministry of Youth Development outlines strategic priorities aimed at enhancing youth inclusion, productivity, and leadership participation. Minister of Youth Development Ayodele Olawande reaffirmed that the policy remains the central instrument guiding coordinated efforts to advance youth empowerment across the country.
The ministry remains committed to a participatory review process that reflects multi-stakeholder ownership, accountability, and alignment with regional and global development frameworks, including the African Youth Charter and Sustainable Development Goals.
Stakeholders made wide-ranging contributions, stressing the importance of sustained investment in young people as a catalyst for national growth.
We do know from evidence that 2/3 of preventable deaths among adults are due to behaviors that are started in adolescence. Things like tobacco use, alcohol use.
We've been on it for some time. All that we are trying to do is to include the youth in this planning and try to put in some recent issues about youth. We talk of migration, digitalization, and so many other activities.
It looks to address the issues concerning the youth constituency of Nigeria and how to see that we're able to build our capacity and also provide the needed empowerment for the young people of Nigeria.
I feel it's an opportunity for me to also contribute from my experience, from my exposure, from research. It gives me the opportunity to also contribute my recommendations as regards youth issues.
Participants expressed optimism that the outcome of the consultative process will strengthen skills acquisition programs, improve health outcomes, expand employment opportunities, and encourage greater political participation among young people in Akure. You are still watching News Diary, and you are still on some of the reports that made headlines in the course of the week. The Ondo State government during the week reaffirmed its commitment to repositioning the state as a competitive and attractive investment destination with the forthcoming Ondo Investment Summit 2026. At a press conference held at the Investment House in Akure, members of the summit's planning committee unveiled a comprehensive economic agenda designed to attract credible investors, deepen strategic partnerships, and accelerate sustainable development across key sectors of the state's economy. Abu Karim Ahmed reports.
Addressing journalists in Akure, the Special Advisor on Entrepreneurship Development and Chairman of the Investment Committee, Dr. Sumi Smart Francis, said the summit themed "The New Order, Forging a Pathway to Prosperity" will focus on attracting strategic investment capable of creating jobs and accelerating economic transformation. He explained that the initiative is aimed at reducing overdependence on civil service structures by opening up the economy to stronger private sector participation while giving investors structured access to government.
This is one of the very few initiatives where a state governor presents an open invitation to global investors from across the world on an annual basis. It is high time that we not just see this as an event, but also a marketing tool in showcasing not just Ondo State, Africa, and what is about to happen in Africa. With ONDIPA, with the economic team sitting on the ground, we are making sure that within 48 hours, conversations are converted to actions. That is our own rule.
We mobilize those investors to come in to actually know what we have, those resources we have, our priority sectors, so that we develop
strategic partnership, and at the end of the day, end up with a tangible economic accords that can actually sustain our economic growth.
Committee member Razak Ube assured that the state would ensure prompt follow-up on all investment interest generated, while Commissioner for Regional Integration and Diaspora Relations Wale Akinlosotu emphasized that Nigerians in the diaspora are key stakeholders in the development drive.
The aim part is to create the ambience for business possibilities in Ondo State, leveraging our advantage as a state that has the people who are highly intelligent.
Bringing diasporans to Nigeria and bringing them specifically to Ondo State so that we can see what Ondo State has. We want DDI to really come to Ondo State, direct diaspora investment to come to Ondo State. How do we do that? It's by doing what we are doing today, bringing diasporans to Nigeria and bringing them specifically to Ondo State so that we can see what Ondo State has.
A major highlight of the summit will be the signing of a memorandum of understanding for the proposed deep sea port project, a move expected to boost trade and industrial growth in the state. In Akure, Abdul Karim Ahmed, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu during the week called on Nigerians to embrace unity, peace and moral renewal as Lent and fasting in the holy month of Ramadan begin, urging citizens of all faiths to support efforts towards national stability. President Tinubu spoke at the opening of this year's Tasfa at the State House Mosque. The president noted that the simultaneous commencement of fasting by the two faiths is a reminder of shared values of sacrifice and importance of unity. He said fasting should go beyond abstinence from food and drink, stressing the need for kindness, forgiveness, good deeds, and love for humanity.
May Allah continue to be with us, guide our country, defeat terrorism in our nation, defeat all acts of banditry in this country. For us as Muslims, we need to continue to have that spirit of goodwill and commitment to nation building for not only for next 30 days, but beyond that. Fasting is required for us to get closer to God Almighty and pray hard for those who are in need. Pray for our country. God will give us the answers to our problems. May all of us see the end of this Ramadan and see many more to come.
The chief imam of the State House Mosque, Abdulwahid Suleiman, prayed for divine guidance, continuous strength, and wisdom for the president, as well as peace, stability, and improved well-being of Nigerians. Nigeria First Lady Remi Tinubu and the FCT Minister during the week donated some food items to the Abuja National Mosque Muslim community as support for the Ramadan fast. Lai Ajia reports on distribution by the National Mosque Distribution Committee, led by its chairman. They report.
It is the beginning of this year's Ramadan, a time of increased acts of charity that attracts great rewards from Allah. As such, the First Lady's bags of rice and spaghetti, in addition to other items, is coming at a time families and individuals are requiring them. Ustaz Abubakar Sadiq's supervision as chairman of the Abuja National Mosque Distribution Committee has constantly ensured fair distribution of the items.
Her Excellency felt that we should have the other items. We have 100 bags of rice and 100 cartons of spaghetti. That is aside what she has provided earlier. And of course, the FCT Minister, Yonsem Wuke, has also given 100 bags of 25 kg rice. The Defense and Police Women's Association also has given us 20 bags of 50 kg rice.
The number of beneficiaries this time was expanded. Both managers and beneficiaries of the items expressed gratitude to the First Lady and other benefactors while asking Allah to reward them for their kindness and support that lifts the less privileged. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
And lastly, on News Diary tonight, Oluwakemi Ademola in the course of the week examined the significance of Ramadan and its impact on the faithful.
Are expected to participate fully in the Ramadan, except for those who have been exempted on medical grounds, pregnant women, nursing mothers, and the elderly, who are not too strong physically and also excused from the spiritual exercise. His lyrics in Akure, the Ondo State capital, noted that Ramadan commemorates the revelation of the Quran to Prophet Muhammad and serve as a period for spiritual purification, a renewed commitment to strengthening one's relationship with Allah, and also a period to attend to the needs of the underserved in the society.
Spiritual benefit and physical benefit. The spiritual benefit is like we be like a newborn baby who has no sin in the presence of Allah. Anyone that has no sin, whatever he requests will be granted automatically, and whenever it also has a benefit.
Deny ourselves of so many things, like even your legal wife, you cannot move close to her in the daylight. For the period when you are in denial, you cannot have anything to do with your wife except maybe the normal interaction. Then you cannot eat, you don't drink, you don't smoke, and you find that in the period of Ramadan, if you don't do all these things, your body becomes clean. It will give back 7 times 70 times, so that the more you give, the more you have. When you don't give the one in your hand, you won't open those hands, and nothing will come in. But when you give, your hand is free to receive more.
By fulfilling the religious obligations prescribed during this holy month, adherents, they say, are hopeful of receiving abundant blessing and mercy from Allah.
Humanity is more important than religion. Either you are living with Christians, either you are living with your co-Muslims, you must be accommodative.
So expected to watch time very seriously in Ramadan. Wake up at dawn to observe some rule. Then when it is time at dusk, break your fasting. Then there are periods in Ramadan when the prayer become efficacious. You are supposed to watch for those times and use them.
The clerics also believe that the coincidence of Ramadan with the Christian fasting period reflects a shared commitment to devotion and underscores the unity of mankind. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, and it is known as the holiest month by adherents. In Akure, Oluwakemi Ademola.
And that's News Diary tonight. We thank you for watching. Good evening.
Still slow and expensive, with transactions taking days and cost eaten into remittances.
كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم